So I wrote a poem and basically it goes like, Daddy Furious was once the king, but now T6 units do their thing. They nerfed his power, his T4 pride. Now he's left with just his ego and a bruised backside. Thought he was hot, now he's just lukewarm. Those T6 boys left him in a storm. Daddy Furious, more like Daddy Mild. Guess it's time to bench him. This meta's wild. I'm gonna keep it and send it to one of you guys, and maybe in 100 years this is gonna be worth something, and it's gonna be like generational wealth. Well, one of you guys is the lucky one, or maybe nothing gonna be worth nothing, so we'll see. But until then, this was my poem. I hope you enjoyed. I wrote this myself. Thank you very much. Yeah, gotta go now, so see ya. Is it recording? Yes, it is. So they are adding T6, or they are planning to add T6, right? So let me just turn this on. Much better. So I have heard that they are planning to add T6, which means it is going to be... Why is the light yellow, bro? Hold on. Is it better? No, I think so. Yeah. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares, man?
They're planning to add T6, and me being a T4 player, so I'm sitting here thinking like, how are gonna be my trades? How are my trades gonna be, right? Because right now against T5, y'all have seen my reports. It's not good, but it's also not bad. It's decent, somewhere in the middle. You know, I get to achieve my goal, like double or even 3 times my goal, my KVK goal. And I'm not struggling with my KVK goal, right? As you saw, like I just dropped 1 billion kill points in the last KVK using only T4 against T5. But the thing is, when T6 comes, obviously those troops are going to be much more higher in health, in defense, in attack stats, all of that. And for people who are going to use them, the healing cost, I imagine that would be crazy. That would be to the roof. So if you are free to play, you must have some crazy farm accounts from now. Or if you're a whale, then you know how to get your resources. But yeah, aside from that, T6, as they said, it's gonna be firearms. And some of you say that would ruin the game because the game is set in the prehistoric, not prehistoric, in the, I forgot the name. You get my point though. But we already have firearms in the game. We already have them. So Mehmet is firearm. He shoots cannons, you know, like poof, poof, poof. And we also have Gonzalo, who has freaking pistols. But we already have firearms. And by firearms, they mean these types of weapons, right? Not a fucking AK-47 or M4 or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be basically cannons and the old, like, English weapons. They also had knives in front of them. You know what I'm talking about? In Assassin's Creed 3, have you played that game? Yeah, that. So that's gonna be firearms from my imagination. I imagine that would be the logical thing to do if they add AK-47 or M4 or shotguns. Just imagine, bro. Anyways, oh man, I'm getting ahead of myself. But you know me, I said I'm gonna stick to T4s, so even when T6 comes out, I don't think I'm gonna be unlocking T5. I'm gonna try my luck with T4. But about you guys, I'm worried about you. Are you gonna be, can you maintain yourself using T6? Like, how is it gonna be the healing cost of T6, right? Maybe if they remove the crystal technology and then they can add T6, but I highly doubt that, right? Because crystal technology gets a ton of money every KVK, so I don't think they will do that. However, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think many of players would like that. Yeah, I don't think many of players would like that. So basically, if they add T6 and then a few days later they add T7, T8, T9, basically just like Clash of Clans, how they add City Hall level, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. if they follow that plan, I would imagine it's not gonna look good for the game, because I used to play Clash of Clans and I quit years ago because of the system, because of keep adding these city hall levels and stuff like that. So I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go to a meeting, a Rise of Kingdoms community gathering in Frankfurt, right, in Germany, on 31st of August. So basically around 2 weeks from now. And there they're gonna explain to us the same thing they explained in the LA meeting, in the Los Angeles meeting, right? So I'm gonna get some more info on that. And once I get everything clear in my head, then I'm gonna come back to you guys and explain everything of what I heard. Also, I'm gonna try to ask some questions about T6, see what they have in their mind, you know. Anyway, Frankfurt meeting in Germany in August 31st, so should be fun. I think I'm gonna see 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝒹𝓎. I think he's gonna come, I'm not sure. I'm gonna see other players too. I'm gonna see some players that visited the last meeting last year in Cologne, Germany. So it should be fun. But for now, this is my output on T6 as a T4 player. I'm gonna be nerfed for sure. Like, my reports are gonna be looking even worse, but I don't know. We'll see. But one thing's for sure, I'm gonna stay T4. I'm not gonna unlock T5 unless they unlock T5 for me by force. Like, have you heard the thing? Like, they said they have an idea of unlocking T5 once a player reaches Season of Conquest. And that means your account is gonna automatically get extra power, right? And one of the reasons I didn't unlock T5 is because I didn't want that extra power on my account. I always wanted to stay low power, so to basically help my kingdom, right? Don't affect my kingdom matchmaking. And also it's like flexible during migration. You need less passport and it's just easier. It's an easier life. So, and also, by the way, and people, when people see you have like 50 million power with a ton of kill points, they're gonna praise you, you know. They're gonna you know what I mean, especially never mind. But yeah, so if they give me T5 automatically, as I said, then I'm gonna jump in power like 2 to 3 million, gonna go above 60 million. So I don't know, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. I have 6 farms and I'm grinding real hard on them during off season. Like, I'm grinding so hard to get my resources for 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, even though I'm using T4, but I still need resources. So I can't imagine a player that uses T6, how much resources is that gonna cost? It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Plus, there has to be some changes in the crystal technology, because in that we have some tech that reduces the cost of healing T5. So if T6 comes, they're gonna have to change that tree and make it reduce the cost of healing T5 and T6, or just T6. They also have to add that in the VIP. I'm not sure, it's just too complicated. So my noodle brain cannot comprehend all that info at once. I'm gonna go to the meeting in 31st of August and get some more info on that, and then let you guys know then. So this is my output now. So yeah, that's about it. Actually, I'm gonna show you my my poem, the thing I wrote. Where is it? Where's my poem? There it is. And by the way, this is my card from the last meeting, the last rock meeting. I don't know if I can see that, but it says Daddy Furious right there. And this is the Rise of Kingdoms hat. Yeah, the drip goes hard. So yeah, this is the poem. I'm gonna put a screenshot of this right in this video, so you guys can read it by yourself. And yeah, that's about it. So this is my output on T6 for today. Until next time, actually, bye bye.